We can. So what? We'll
work with it.
Yes.
We'll work with it.
Let's roll.
We're rolling, but we're kind of rolling. It's pretty informal. Here, I'll make it formal. Hang on here. Let me see here. 3, 2, 1.
Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack.
Oh boy,
What's
we're on
up,
the air. Hello.
What's up, guys?
It's the Jack Henke Show live and recorded from an undisclosed location.
3 undisclosed locations.
Yes, we're not going to tell you people anything. And here to tell you even less is Jack.
Hello, good morning, good evening, boys. Either one.
Yeah.
AJ's halo is especially shiny this morning. He's looking just wonderful. My God, you look a little bit like JC himself.
Absolve me, AJ, of all my sin.
Here you go. Hey, Mr. Bob's, check out the website. They've gotten massive amounts of donations, which is excellent. But the thing is, it is affecting what they can accept right now. So please check out their website at MrBobsUnderTheBridge.org so that you can see what they can accept and how you can help. So, I was thinking about the friends that Mr. Bob's Under the Bridge helps last night when it was pouring rain and gusting wind at like 30 miles an hour. And you think, geez, we're inside. That's a pretty good deal. Inside and warm. Right, AJ?
Yeah. Now there's snow coming on the 21st, so keep in mind what you can give, what you can and give. It. Be very mindful of what you have right now.
That's right.
Some of my friends don't have that. So.
That's absolutely right. It's Thanksgiving. It's almost Thanksgiving week. Do you think, you guys, that people are more thankful when Thanksgiving comes around, or are they just lip servicing the thanks? What do you think?
I think people are more genuine when it comes around. At least I'd like to think so.
I am not. It's a complete act for me.
Your life is
the whole gratitude thing that a game face I put on. Everyone buys it every year, and I'm like, what a bunch of rubes.
Nobody.
Okay, then, Bulldog. Okay, man.
Nobody uses the word rubes anymore except for you. I will say that I think that people are more mindful of it. At least they think about it. But I also think, and I wanted to also announce, we forgot to punch this up last week, Bulldog, is there's a new Jack Henke newsletter on Substack that you can subscribe to. Sure. So check it out on Substack. Sign up for be on the list, and it's a free thing right now, and enjoy some of the fun, frivolity, and just heartwarming, tender moments in Jack Henke's life.
You didn't include the centerfold again for this one because the last one was horrifying.
Clam Girl?
Well, I lost her here.
I knew I could
Clam
see
Girl, it is a little late. Here we go.
I just love it. You just said Jack Henke's life. You talked about yourself in third person.
I know. I was just wondering if you're going to catch that or not. I'm pulling the old athletic thing for the sports dude.
I do
this is what else Jack Henke thinks, AJ. Jack Henke thinks that the word gratitude and grateful has more gravitas than thanks. Thankful. What do you think?
It does.
That's going to be the Substack newsletter this week. Will be about death match to the end of thankful versus grateful. Thanks versus gratitude. What do you think, Bulldog? You ever say gratitude?
Oh, actually, constantly, nonstop.
No, you
I
shut
do
up.
To myself. I'm grateful for. I just look at the mirror and I'm like, I am grateful for me.
He's on a roll, AJ. What do you think?
Yeah, he is. He is.
It's the
you
full disclosure.
got
We're recording this in the morning, and I've had a pot of coffee.
Yeah.
you got Jack Henke speaking in third person about himself, and you got Bulldog.
Right.
The one thing you've never been called before, but now that is going to change. A narcissist. You are displaying your true narcissistic tendencies today.
Well, I had breakfast.
Well, then, we're all in trouble, boys. Bulldog had breakfast. We're all in trouble.
So there we go. Well, you know what? The part of Thanksgiving that I really kind of bristle at is, the food's great. You don't have to go there. But there's always that time when we are forced into gratitude when someone at the table says, why don't we go around the table and say something we're grateful for? And that's fine. I mean, I get that. That's great. And maybe this is the one time all year that, Aunt Billy.
Uh-oh. In this day and age, that could mean a lot of things.
Aunt Billy or Uncle Sally. says, the one and only time they get the spotlight on them to say gratitude. Hey, this kind of feels good. I like this. But usually someone hems and haws who's just like, I'm grateful for world peace. It's just, it doesn't, and it never that. When you talk about genuine, why not do that same thing on like a Thursday in January when you're having lasagna? That to me seems genuine.
Because
you don't do that.
Because you're not grateful for the snow outside.
Everyone's got PTSD from the cold weather. Okay.
Well,
that makes sense.
It's interesting you say lasagna. I'd be more grateful for lasagna than turkey.
Not a fan of the bird, huh?
I know it's fine. It's good.
People flip them to you all the time. But,
I know it's good. I'm used to them. Part of my daily routine. But there are so many much more flavorful dishes out there than that. Yeah. You can do what you want, but then if you're going to a family thing, you can't do what you want. Have you ever been to a Thanksgiving without a turkey? AJ, have you?
No.
Would you like it without a turkey? With something else?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
So you like the bird?
I do like the bird.
I like the bird too.
What's your
turkey?
Well, that's because you make it. AJ, what's your favorite part? What do you ask for every year of the turkey? Gizzards?
No.
The neck?
No. I don't even know I eat it all. So
AJ leaves a carcass.
If it's turkey, it's good.
Yeah.
What about stuffing? Are you a stuffing guy?
I am.
Stovetop?
Yeah, big time.
My ex-wife makes remarkable stuffing. I will say that. I divorced
glasses as long as
I divorced two things. I divorced a lovely lady. I divorced some amazing stuffing guys.
What makes it amazing?
She adds ground beef to the meat, which I guess is normal. I suppose a lot of people do that. Or not. Oh, maybe not. Okay. And yeah, she just gets it right. It's just one of those dishes where she just kind of nails it. She has passed her stuffing prowess onto my daughter Zoe. She's actually last year Zoe was in charge of it, and it was she nailed it. So
that's good.
We're in good shape.
Is she under pressure? Was she frantic?
Zoe or my wife?
Yeah, Zoe.
Zoe's never under.
Okay.
Zoe's not the type. No.
Excellent.
Frantic is not exactly her.
That's a great thing.
Her brand.
One of my longtime friends, Pete the meat salesman from Clemens Sausage Company, shared with me. Pete the meat.
You know when he's in the room. Clear the way. Clear the runway.
He's amazing. He's amazing. He'd actually be a good guest.
Yes, I think he would.
But
unless there's camera on.
He gave me his recipe, and he had I think it was Italian sausage in it one year. It was really good.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I promptly lost it.
Is that Pete?
That kind of looks like that.
Yeah. All right. Good. Look how happy those ladies are.
Yeah, they're about to get.
Never mind. Moving on to the rest of the show.
Stuffing.
Morning.
Never mind.
Yeah. We're good. We're good. Look on. No cavities.
What is the one part of the Thanksgiving meal that you could do without?
Oh, that's easy. Go ahead, AJ.
Of traditional stuff. It
You
could
first,
be a food.
Um,
I know he's going to say.
I I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
I,
know.
You like it
guess
all?
this
my
is AJ's
family,
holiday.
my family does twice baked potatoes, so I really like
Oh,
those.
right on. Right
And
on.
then with the cheese on top, and then I like all of Thanksgiving is good for me because my entire family uh, gets together. So this year it's a little bit changing, but that's okay. Um,
Hmm.
but what I like seeing, what I like is I like seeing my cousins.
Hmm.
They're all in the area. Uh, Most of them are in the area, so we get together, and that's why I like.
Nice.
I like what.
Yeah,
Well,
Margo.
I could do without that can formed cranberry gelatinous crap.
Do you? I haven't seen that in 100 years. Do you see that anywhere?
My brother thinks it's funny. He always buys it. And it was funny the first 30 times. But yeah, and I don't eat it. We all look at it.
Right. Who
And
eats that?
kind
Nobody
of
eats it.
shimmers a little bit on the table every time someone steps in the room. My mom makes actually a good cranberry dish that's actual cranberries, and it's not like bizarre nuclear radiated gelatin, but
Mm-hmm.
my brother brings that. So, but for a while, and then people always slice it like it almost looks like summer sausage or something. But those cans fly off the shelves, so someone's eating them.
Well,
Someone's
they're so cheesy that people just buy them to look at them like you do. They're a gag. They're not something to eat.
Well, that's like parsley. What the hell are you doing? Nobody wants parsley on their food. What he wants this stuff? Stop manufacturing it. I'm here to help the economy. You're welcome, President Trump or Biden or Kamala. All you people, we're getting rid of the canned cranberries. There you go. We make America great. Just made America great again.
Make Thanksgiving great
Exactly.
for once. Instead of,
All right,
okay.
boys.
All right, what?
Should we?
Hey,
I'm getting
hey,
hungry now.
quit.
Someone's hijacking the show here.
That's great.
I'm
AJ.
getting hungry, and it's only 9:30, so I'm getting hungry. So.
All right,
Sounds
Mr.
good.
Smarty, I suppose you want to talk your stuff. You want to talk sports.
Well, I do have sports because it has to do with a little bit of our programming too.
Okay.
Next Tuesday, they're having a special. I shouldn't say. Well, it is a special game. They have a high school game back in my hometown for our former guest, Joe, who passed away about what is it, like
About a month ago, right, AJ?
a month ago now. They're having a high school game. It's actually the first day you can play a high school game in the state of Wisconsin. And they're having a game. Kohler and Sheboygan Falls are having a game. They're having all these special things. I know the Bucks are involved somewhat
Oh, wow.
because he used to coach for the Bucks.
Sure.
So I know the Bucks are involved somewhat. I think DJ Sean is going to be there. I think the Bucks, from what I read, the Bucks PA announcer is going to be there. So
Cool.
it should be a special night.
Yeah.
Be a fun night. I shouldn't say a fun night. A night of remembrance. A tribute.
Well, it'll be fun. Joe made a lot of people feel good. There'll be fun stories and stuff that people will be swapping and things like that.
It'll be fun. So it'll be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Doug's looking forward to it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's cool.
Excellent.
Very cool.
It's
Okay.
actually the Tuesday before Turkey Day. So
It's a week from today.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, so there.
Speaking
All
of
right.
Bucks, do you have a Bucks report for us?
yeah.
Last time we talked, it was very grim. How are we feeling today?
5-9. Not too bad. Still in 12th, but not. I feel better.
It couldn't get worse, so at least it got better.
No, it could only go up.
Yeah.
They were 2-8 last time we talked. They're 5-9 now.
So they're 3-1 since we've spoken about them.
3-1, and Dame's missed three of those games. So we'll see.
Didn't he hit the game winner last night or something?
He hit a floater. They won 101 for 100 last night.
Oh, cool. Wow.
The guy from the Rockets dropped the ball. He was wide open for the game-winning layup, and he dropped the ball. So I was very happy.
All right, the guy's emotionally scarred for life, but you're happy. You know, at least someone comes away a winner.
Hey, they're not. They were 9-3. So I'm not.
So AJ, I saw a thing saying they won the game, but that doesn't mask Milwaukee's huge weaknesses. Are we ever going to hear somebody say this year, "Boy, they're a good team," or are we just going to keep saying, "Well, they won one"?
I think there's a lot of national expectation.
Mm-hmm.
We keep in mind the team lost in the first round last year,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know if the expectations are really warranted. I mean, I think it's mostly based on the names they have on the team. But, yeah, Chris Middleton, who hasn't played all year, who I don't think will ever play again, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Oh, God.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying that because I haven't seen him playing.
That was an ankle thing, right? What was his glitch?
Double ankle surgery.
Oof.
Both
Double
ankles.
ankle. Oh God.
So
Yeah, I
now
gotta go.
He's got
with
cankles now.
He's got to worry about walking before he plays.
I was gonna say, holy cow! I mean, you gotta replace those with wheels or something. I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, that's bad.
Oh, hey, I got a chair he could borrow. So.
You are a team player.
Well, JJ's here with solutions. I like that. We have solutions for you.
We can turn this into wheelchair basketball. Put him in a wheelchair and just let him hoop around. You know,
Be a bold move for the NBA.
Hoop around. That'd be good.
I'm all for it.
I'm all for it too. I do.
You know, they got those chairs now that are like Sherman tanks. They have like tank wheels, and you can really book on those things. They use them in like when people want to go on wilderness trails and stuff. So I think we retrofit them with that and jack up the speed.
Yeah,
let's go.
Right. Exactly. Let's go. Yeah.
All right.
Actually, it was a big night last night, boys. Bucks won. The Badgers won last night as well. They're 5-0, so that's nice.
That's
pretty. Who did they play, AJ?
The former Texas Pan American.
Oh boy. Oh.
You know something we don't check.
It's like AJ's team playing the guys we come out with their jerseys that pocket protectors on because they're from an engineering high school or something. It's the same kind of thing. It used to be Texas Pan.
It's so long they needed to abbreviate it this year. They changed the name and now it's so long they needed to abbreviate it. So.
The Ottawa T-squares. Is that what you're saying, Jack?
No, but I wasn't very confident in their performance last night. They only won the game by 3 points, so I wasn't very confident. No.
That's not good.
But 5-0 is. I mean, you're just talking one game. I mean, obviously you're doing something right so far.
By the way, fun fact for you: the Badgers and Marquette are 9-0 combined.
There we go.
Well, that could change tonight. Tonight, Marquette hosts number 6 Purdue.
Yes.
8:00.
Purdue just beat Alabama. It's at Pfizer tonight, right?
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right. So what's
premier
your
premier outlet
venue? Yeah. AJ, what do you think?
Marquette's gonna win.
There it is.
All right. Next.
As you were.
I think their ball movement is very good. I think the biggest thing is the biggest key to the game is can Ben Gold, who's 7 foot, can he pull that big kid from Purdue away from the basket?
Did you say ball movement or bowel movement?
They're both important.
Okay.
Hey,
They're up on their fiber. That's good.
The show is for children. It's for basketball.
And hosted by children, so it works out well.
No, but it should be good. I'm excited. It should be a good game. 8:00 tonight. 8:00 tip.
Yep.
Nice.
That's only because they get UConn on at 6.
Will that be televised anywhere?
It'll be on FS1.
All right, on. Okay. That still exists? I thought that was like
that's
gone.
you're thinking of
Fox and Bellies are different. So.
Oh, okay.
Hey, get with it, man.
Hey.
Okay. All right, AJ, Packers.
Loving it.
What do you think the Packers, depending on today in the Athletics, they had the Packers at number 6. power rankings, and the Bleacher Report had them at number 8. Which do you think is more realistic?
8, because I don't think they won the division. So I think 8 would be good.
Their last game, they said, everyone said, "Oh, a win's a win," and that's fine. And they did win. But from what my people are telling me, they didn't play very well.
No, they didn't. Jordan had 2 touchdowns. He threw a pick that would have been a 3rd touchdown. Could have been. He overthrew the tight end.
Okay.
But they didn't.
Doesn't bode well.
They didn't play very well defensively.
Yeah.
Well,
but
Jerry, goddamn Jerry, still isn't playing. He limps in and limps out of the lineup. Jerry Alexander.
Yeah.
He's not going to regain the Jair until he plays a whole game for once.
Yeah, he went through half the game. I think he went through half the game. Half the game.
Yeah, that's his specialty. He's always hurt. I think they're better this year, though. That Josh Jacobs, he's the first Packer since Amon Green to get, in 2002, 1,000 yards from scrimmage in the first 10 games.
He's a different cat.
He is.
He's a different dude, and he gets stronger as the game goes on, which I've never seen a Packer running back do before.
And we all loved Aaron Jones, and still do, but this guy is a different guy.
Do you know that Aaron Jones has never carried the ball more than 26 times a game?
I do now.
That's a little.
So we got you here, man. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why we.
In the rankings, the Lions, of course, they're number 1 now that Kansas City lost. Everybody's putting them at number 1.
Yeah, they should be.
Yeah. They have Vikings just ahead of the Packers, which they should be. Don't you think, AJ? I mean, they lost to them. Until you beat them, you can't be ahead of them, really.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I don't think so.
Think of it this way, though, boys. 3 of the 4 teams are now in the playoffs. If it ends this way, the Packers will be a 5 seed and on the road.
Well, they haven't played to deserve anything better than that yet.
No.
All right, as the ringleader here, I got to move the show along here.
Right.
So
we got to go.
Well, not quite go. Actually, I've got a few more. I got some cinema things we should take care of for the last 5 minutes.
Okay.
But AJ, your clock is punched. You've done you've done your job. And then, of course, we'd like to remind you, if you like more of AJ, to tune into his own show
tomorrow at
AJ
noon.
Sports Mafia, which is live.
Wednesday at noon.
Yeah, it's going to be live as opposed to this canned bit of nonsense we're doing here.
Live nonsense, not canned nonsense.
Yeah, exactly. Like the cranberries. So
AJ is gonna Bulldogs promised to refix us a new link for that tomorrow.
Oh, you betcha.
Oh yeah, he's good at that.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So cool.
Yeah, wonderful. I'll do my programming over for my show tomorrow.
Good. Absolutely. Awesome. All right, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, AJ.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the report. We will see you again very soon.
Tomorrow at noon.
All right. Go get something to eat. You look hungry.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh, lucky man. All right. Go get some cranberry sauce. See ya. AJ Hooking with Sports here. Hey, let's talk theatrical. I've been going to the movies quite a bit lately, Jack.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Let me give you my roster. I went to see the movie that they are saying will be the Oscar contender.
Which is?
Anora is the movie. From a guy named Sean Baker, who did a film called The Florida Project a few years back, which had some Oscar buzz as well. I think William, our Appleton man.
Willem Dafoe.
Dafoe got some, and it's a great movie. The Florida Project is terrific. I enjoyed that quite a bit. And he did a film between that and the current one called Red Rocket, which was supposed to be tragic and funny and dirty. So the movie I saw on Sunday night over at the North Shore Theater, Marcus's flagship. Well, not really, but I go there, so it must be. It is called. That movie was funny and tragic and dirty. So it seems to be what he does.
What's the name?
Anora, Anora.
And what is that? What does that title come from?
That is the name of the protagonist, a woman who is feisty and funny and street smart and knows her business really well because she is a sex worker.
Is it? Would you recommend it?
1,000%. It was really great. I really enjoyed it. Might not be for everybody. Like I said, it is spicy.
Is there any like movie that we all know about that you could say it's kind of like in this?
Actually, yes, it's a Cinderella story. Just like
Cinderella.
If you mashed, if I was pitching,
worker?
if I was exactly right. If I was pitching like the tone of that movie, I would say it's Cinderella meets Uncut Gems.
Oh, okay. It sounds and it's out now. I haven't heard anything about it, of course. Oh, is it you or me? I think it's you, Honora. Cinderella, Uncut Gems. All right. Bulldog. I was hoping he was going to say something about, well, I'm sure he will. I want to hear more about the movies. Hold, please.
Not test.
Oh,
are we back?
You're back.
That's right. You know what? We're recording, so I'm just going to edit that out.
Yeah.
What's the last brilliant pithy thing I said?
Cinderella meets Uncut Gems.
Cinderella meets Uncut Gems. Absolutely. It's that kind of area of New York too. So it's really intense and in your face. And occasionally Nora's intense and in your face. What's that?
Any actors we would know or no?
The lead, if it isn't. Ms. Honora is played by a woman named Mikey Madison, who played Susan Atkins, the Manson girl in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and she's really intense in that too. She's good, and she'll be up for Best Actress, guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
All right.
100%. Who else would have been?
Cool.
I didn't know anybody else in the film really, which is actually cool. The people, it feels much more authentic because you don't really know anybody, and the people who they tapped. Were terrific. Really good performances. A lot of, and then narratively, the story is about like I said, a full-time, relatively well-adjusted, as much as they can be, sex worker who's it's just a drone, and she winds up in a relationship / marriage with the young son of a Russian oligarch who may or may not be into a lot of criminal activity or not. There's money everywhere, and that's the Cinderella. It was, people also compare it to like Pretty Woman, but it's a much more intense and darker Pretty Woman.
Sucked.
Well, yeah, I'm not a fan, but but many people are.
Yes,
but those who like Pretty Woman will not. I guarantee you. Yes.
Okay, that brings the next question I have for you.
Yes.
Who did you see this movie with?
Two of my favorite people, or three, me, myself, and I.
Okay, I was gonna say you didn't take your kids, or did you take?
No.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no. That's why I was asking. What's this appropriate for? I mean, there are a lot of
30 and up.
Okay. All right. So
I kept looking around the North Shore to see if the Raincoat Brigade was there.
Oh God.
This was a spicy movie, man.
Okay.
But it wasn't. You know what? It was like flashes of eroticism, shall we say, but it wasn't like these extended, so it was handled well. Like it could have been, I don't want to say it was tasteful because I'm not sure exactly what that even means anymore, but it was because it was frank. It was definitely frank. It's that world. I mean, it's on the border. It's silk exotic. It's all that stuff. Yeah. So there it was. If you're not into that, don't go.
Okay.
And then prior to that, I saw Conclave, which I loved.
Yes, you were talking about
fantastic. Yeah.
What is next on your list? What do you have circled?
Good question.
Because Wicked is coming out Friday. My son is like doing cartwheels.
Yeah, those who like that sort of thing. I might because actually people are saying good things.
That's also
I'll go see that probably. Although I've never seen Gladiator 1, if you can believe that.
Really?
I don't know. I watched the movies in the 50s and 60s, like Hercules meets the Witch from Hell, and all, all like the sword and sandal movies of that time period, and I just was never into that much. So Gladiator, I'm like, okay, it's a bunch of sweaty dudes fighting lions and shit. I don't care.
It's a lot different.
Yeah, I might enjoy it. I will do it. I'm going to take care of that at home, and then I will go see Gladiator 2 because I'm curious.
It's something I would say, like I asked you what it would be, it would be like akin to Braveheart,
which I'm ambivalent about.
Yeah, but in the Roman world, but more side stories going on, and
I'll give it a whirl. I mean, there's people in there I like: Joaquin Phoenix, Oliver Reed, the late Oliver Reed, who's great, and probably inebriated for the entire shoot, so that's fun.
Joaquin Phoenix was fabulous. I don't know who Oliver Reed was. I can't think of it. But you know who else? Richard Harris was in there.
Oh, great. See, I mean, I certainly enjoy the performance. Boy, Oliver Reed and Richard Harris in the same set. There must have been so much.
Oh, I know who Oliver Reed was. Yeah, he was good.
He's always great, but he's, he would try to drink these guys under the table, and
I pull for those people.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Red Rocket, when is that coming out?
Oh, it's already that was prior. That was the movie prior to Honora. That's Sean Baker's. The first movie Sean Baker made was on an iPhone, which is really interesting. A movie called Tangerine, which actually got some good, some very good press and kind of made him. He's an Hollywood outsider and made it on an iPhone 5S. That just sort of underscores how long ago that was. And it's a great story. It's a great story how he made his bones on an iPhone. So you kids out there trying to make movies, you can use your phone. You don't have to be so cool.
Yeah.
That also was about a bunch of sex workers. He has a fixation on the sex workers of America.
Yeah, there are worse things.
I could be a librarian, I guess.
Yeah. I just finished. I told you I finished Sunny Boy. Listening to that, and I was thinking about that. I think that's worth you'd enjoy that because there's enough stuff about like stuff you didn't know was going
insider
on
stuff.
time.
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
And then
Al himself narrates it. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Well, see, that's great. I mean, that's
yep, that's good. And then I was listening to oh, you're gone again, but I'll keep going. You didn't like Princess Bride anyways, but I did the making of Princess Bride, and that one something about it is not as captivating. Carrie Elwes is doing the does the narration.
Sure.
It's just not as gripping as like some of them. But I wanted to tell you this, Bulldog. I got unfortunately, on Audible they have Audible originals that they don't charge you for.
Yes.
I'm not sure what. I'm sure there's going to be some bill to pay at some point, but somehow I don't know how I did it, but I downloaded Paranormal Activity, and that it like downloaded before I even knew it. Like I had it in my pocket, and it's an Audible original, and I'm like,
is that based on the movies? The creaking doors and the flying?
I don't know, by Paramount Pictures. I bet you
it
is.
Oh, totally,
But I have no interest in that whatsoever. So all of a sudden I'm getting all these horror suggestions because of that.
I approve.
No.
Just go to bed at night and put them on.
I'm doing Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy right now.
Masterpiece, absolute masterpiece.
And I'm digging the English accents in there. And, but there's another one. I don't know why it's not in here.
Is it like a dramatized version of the Hitchhiker's Guide? So Marvin the Depressed Robot and Arthur Dent and all those guys are played by different people? Is that how it's...
Not.
Was it just read?
Just read.
Okay.
He does all the voices.
Oh, cool.
Voices.
What about Simon Jones, the ex-Monty Python? I bet you... I wonder who reads that. I bet you it's someone of a Python-esque nature or Doctor Who-esque nature.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice. And there's another one, but I don't see it right now.
Oh.
I got a lecture, a professor from Penn, University of Penn, on horror classics and the books.
Sure.
And interesting. I listened to about Frankenstein, Mary Shelley, and what was going on in her life at that time.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Not a pretty picture.
No.
Now they're on to Jekyll and Hyde.
Oh, Jekyll and Hyde, Robert Louis Stevenson. Nice.
Yep. And then
that's great.
Did you listen
to the actual books themselves and then the lecture, or are you just doing the lecture?
No, the guy reads parts of the book, but I'd highly recommend it.
Fun.
Cool. It was good.
Well, we should wrap it up here and move on to the Dr. Ben segment. I would like to mention that to you, because this will be news to you, because I just planned this out without talking to you, which is great. Today is actually, I believe, the release day for our good friend of the show, Carla Luna's new book. Santa, let me make sure I get that right here. In fact, maybe I'll bring up her. Oh, Carla's amazing.
Carla's one of my favorite people.
Santa Maybe is the name of the book.
Really?
Sounds kind of dirty too, I'm sure. So let me see if I can show off her website a little bit, because it's nice to do. Here we go. There it is, romance writer Carla Luna. There is Santa Maybe. We got fake dating, Christmas romance, friends to lovers, a pinch of spice, swoon-worthy Santa, and then she removed his beard, and found family. So it's all there.
Wow.
So that's kind of fun. We want to have her on the show for that. So Jack, let me know what we'll record a segment maybe this week and then plop it on for next week. How's that sound?
That sounds really good.
Excellent.
Love her. And Kelly wants to come on and do another Christmas thing.
Oh, great. Yeah, well, we could do. And now that we're kind of recording a little bit, by the way, I think we should keep doing this because it's actually working for me. So if it works for me, let's do it. And it doesn't have to be the same time. We'll record whenever, and it'll just drop it on Tuesday nights at 7. So we'll have like banked stuff. So we'll do that. So, those of you who are a fan of us doing it live, well, then I'm going to lie to you and say, I'm going to lie to you and say we're live right now.
we're recording this live.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Anyway, enjoy the Dr. Ben segment, and any questions, comments, concern, send them to Jack because I don't care.
I care less.
No, there's trouble. So awesome. Look at Jack's Substack. Sign up for Jack's little newsletter. It's a nice thing to do. You know. Yep. Makes him feel good, and if he feels good, then the rest of us will feel good. Anyway, we'll do it for Margot. We'll do it for Blackie. So, anyway, how are they doing anyway? Margot and Blackie, they doing well?
I don't know.
We'll check next week on that one. Yeah. Anyway, that's our segment, and we'll move on to Dr. Ben. And we'll do obviously one of these before the Thanksgiving holiday, so one more coming at you.
Yeah,
and we'll talk about that weird cranberry shit again. So we'll talk about that soon. Adios, everybody.